things have been made more pleasant, and they have been added also in the cash shop, but that's fine because it's still pleasant. These you need like what, 5 pieces to socket an item, so it's not that bad as long as the rates stay as they are in Korea. I keep saying that, and I know I might be annoying, and I'm actually annoying myself as I'm talking right now, because I keep saying as Korea, if it stays like Korea, if the rates are in Korea. But guys, you have to remember that 6.0 is nothing without the exact rates that Koreans have thought about things. I understand that prices can be a little bit more expensive, but if the rates change, the rates of these dropping in game, the rates of these dropping from dungeons, if these change, then 6.0 is not 6.0 anymore. It's just like any other patch where things are just for thousands of euros and you just feel like a slave all day long, and yeah, you have gear capped at plus 15. Whoop-de fucking do. I'm just gonna pay 1,000 euros now to get to plus 15 and not 2,000 like in 5.8. That's not the point of 6.0. The point of 6.0, as it is in Korea, goddamn, is the fact that free-to-play players and wallet warriors kinda have equal chances in this game finally. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about a very spicy topic since AION went free to play, and that is the cash shop. I'm gonna show you the Korean cash shop, and together with you guys we're gonna go through every single item. We're gonna see which one is pay to win, which one is bad, which one is good, and what are the prices in Korea for Koreans, yeah? Cool. Before we get going, guys, just as a point of reference, in Korea 10 euros of real money equals to 400-ish kuna, just for you to know. Obviously, the average wage in Korea is lower than the average wage for a guy in Germany, where Gameforge is located, yeah? But the average wage in Korea, on the same hand, is much higher than half of the countries in Europe, which also Gameforge manages. I expect, in terms of prices, I'm gonna talk more about that at the end of the video, but just as a fact, I expect that Gameforge would have higher prices for acquiring kuna than the Koreans do, and that's okay, because I guess in Europe as a whole we earn a little bit more than Koreans do, not much, but just a little bit, so I expect that prices would be a little bit higher in Europe. I'm gonna tell you at the end how you get currency to spend here, the kuna, right? You see here, you get it from the N-Coin shop. If you want to know more about the N-Coin shop, I have a video talking about Gold Pack, the new Gold Pack in Korea, and I've talked about these bundles that you just buy with real money, and then you get kuna, which you spend in the actual cash shop, yeah? Let's get into the items, guys. First two rows of items are items that are either deals in terms of discounts, or they are limited purchases per account, or you know, they're just very valuable items, that potentially seasonal items as well, yeah? First bundle, 10 Rhodes Silver Star and one box that looks like the Kina box, yeah? We're gonna get to the Kina box in a moment. So spicy, so good. Silver Stars in 6.0 are absolutely pointless if they just give you increase of in XP from grinding, because 99.9% of the leveling up process from 1 to 80 in 6.0 is done via quests and campaigns, so Silver Stars don't really help. I cannot understand at all why this is a 10 purchase per account and it's 700 kuna being 12 euros, when it gives me 10 Silver Stars and a box of Kina, and I can buy 10 Silver Stars right here for 50 kuna. So they are trying to tell me that that box of Kina, that one box of Kina which is there, is worth 650 kuna somehow. Maybe it's not the same box, because this one gives you 10 million new Kina. Maybe this one gives you 1 billion new Kina. Sure, fine, I guess that's a discount. But other than that, this bundle is pointless. Moving onwards. Again, my translation doesn't help me, but I will tell you. Those are 100 transformation contracts, another one as an extra, and 200 transformation orders. Now, transformation contracts, guys, the first pay-to-win item in AION 6.0. Transformations, I've already talked about it. If you don't know what they are or how they work, watch my transformation video. It's a really nice one. With these contracts, by the way, this costs 100 euros in Korea. In Europe and North America, it's gonna be more expensive because we earn more than South Koreans do. Anyway, 100 euros for this, you get 100 contracts. Contracts are used to unlock these here. If you have these unlocked, you can just simply click it and transform into this, and it gives you some really awesome stats. How you get this ultimate transformation is by combining several of these purple ones. Now, how you get the purple ones and the ancient ones and the higher ones and the normal ones to combine and keep getting higher grades is by obviously transformation contracts. This item is a pay-to-win item because transformations give you a clear advantage over a player that does not use transformations. The advantage is clear in PvP and in PvE, so if you care only about PvP, it's a pay-to-win item. If you care about both PvP, PvE, it's a pay-to-win item as well. 100 of them for 100 euros, that means a little bit less than 1 euro per piece of contract, which can give you a random contract anywhere from normal, higher, ancient or legendary, which is purple. I do not believe that there is any chance to get from these contracts, from the cash shop contracts or any contracts, the red transformation straight off the get-go, even if you buy 1,000 of these. I think for red you really need to combine several times six times purple ones. Yeah, that's about it. We're moving onwards. This is pay to win because we're talking about transformations, and also transformations cash shop is kind of the only place where you can reliably buy them from. There is no other place besides the gold sand shop, and in the gold sand shop you can buy like, I don't know, 20 contracts a week. I talked about it in my gold sand shop video. So it's gonna take you like a year to get the same result as a guy that deposits 200 euros in the cash shop. You know, very shady, very dodgy. Next item, again, 100 contracts. They give you this time 100 transparent transformation orders, where this one gave you 200 not transparent ones. The transparent ones, you can keep your character's appearance. This is exactly the same item, only with transparent version instead of the regular contract, the regular order. Yeah. Loudspeaker, this is like a megaphone, guys. This costs 5 kuna for 10 pieces. This is used to access this particular chat right here, which everyone can see. You cannot take this chat away, you cannot hide it. There is no buttons to configure or reconfigure this chat. So whoever has a megaphones can talk here and everyone's gonna see it, unless this chat is, I don't know, hidden behind some other chat. Yeah, this is the item for here. 5 kuna, that's about 10 euro cents for 10 pieces, so 1 cent per piece, which means you can easily, if you're a rich boy, you can easily declare your love to your girlfriend from Antrishka so many times in this world, chat. She's gonna be so happy, boy. Next item, the silver star in a solo package. I talked about it. Transparent transformation orders, 200 pieces a pop if you want to keep your character's appearance and not look like an ugly tahabata. Then you definitely want these. This in Korea is worth 1 euro, yeah, for 200 transparent orders. 1 euro. This is pretty nice. This is a nice item at a good price. Very popular it's gonna be. 10 of these contracts solo, yeah, 10 fabled contracts as the one from these boxes are, 400 kuna. You can imagine that 10 times 400 is 4,000 kuna, exactly the price of this box, only it gives you the orders basically for free, yeah. Kina box, the first dodgy items. Let me sit up straight so we can talk nicely about this pay to win item. This is an item that gives you 10 million new Kina. You can buy 5 of them per day, so you can have 50 million new Kina every day. 50 million new Kina is not such a big deal to actually grind in the real game if the drop rates stay the same, if everything stays the same, the mobs, the raids, the gear, the dungeons. It's not such a big deal to get as a free-to-play player 50 million a day. However, you cannot get as a free-to-play player 50 million a day every day in 6.0 because you have a limit of how much you can actually sell in the shop here, yeah. So a guy that's easy on the wallet can easily buy this box, and obviously this box is gonna come to Europe and NA as well, have no doubts, and he can get 50 million Kina every day. What he can do with that Kina in AION 6.0 is quite a lot of things. Obviously he can buy enchantment stones from the broker, obviously he can buy I don't know, all sorts of Stigma enchantment stones, mana stones. He can basically deck himself out faster than you can deck yourself out as a free-to-play player. Personally, I'm not extremely bothered by this Kina box being in the cash shop. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm bothered by other items, but not by this one, and that's simply because if the patch stays exactly as it is in terms of drops and dungeons and rewards, then a free-to-play player can very nicely make a good amount of Kina in AION 6.0, even though a wallet warrior is a little bit faster than him. Other MMORPGs have in-game gold, in-game currency with real money, such as Guild Wars. Of course, I'm not comparing here the pay-to-win level of Guild Wars with AION, definitely not, but I'm just saying that in Guild Wars, same as in AION, the second best gear in-game is tradable. In AION it's exactly the same, best is untradable, second best is tradable on the broker, so you can buy in Guild Wars with real money the second best gear in game. However, when you think about pay to win in a game, you always have to think about if you see this box that gives you real in-game currency with real money, what can you do with real money in that particular game? And in AION, unfortunately, the way NCSoft made the game is the fact that you can get stats. If you enchant your PvP gear with PvP stones, you can get PvP stats, which obviously give you a clear advantage over another player, thus making this particular box in the cash shop simply a pay-to-win item because of how AION works as a game, and that's decided by NCSoft, not Gameforge. Please don't blame Gameforge for absolutely everything in the game, guys. The fact that AION is pay-to-win, or that it was pay-to-win so far since free-to-play, is not Gameforge's fault. Not Gameforge added that. NCSoft decided that. Gameforge went greedy, sure, it made us a slave, sure, that's fine, but just saying, don't blame Gameforge for everything, yeah? Fortune Teller box is the same as the Kina box, only it gives you a random amount of Kina from 1 million to 2 million. If you're lucky, you can get 5 million or 100 million Kina. So this is more of a gambling box than this one that gives you always 10 million. You can buy unlimited amounts every day if you're the nice type of wallet warrior. Be my guest, feel free. You're gonna buy this Kina box and you're gonna buy my stuff from the broker, yeah? Next item is a Stigma enchantment stone for 38 kuna. 38 kuna is almost €1, a little bit less. Stigma enchantment stone is not an item that I consider a hard pay to win. I consider Stigma enchantment stones a soft pay to win, and that's if I'm angry. If I'm in a good mood, I don't even think that a Stigma enchantment stone is a pay to win item. And no guys, I know that there's few of you out there who think that if you get all your Stigmas to +9, you get 2 extra slots, and then oh my god, you get 2 extra Stigmas, you can cover your silence. Guys, come on please. If you die just because some other guy has an opportunity to cover his silence in that one arena, and then you die in his silence, then that means you have to look into other places, such as your gear, your skill, your ping, I don't know, do something. If you die in a ranger's silence in one, just because he has +9 Stigmas and you're a free-to-player Stigma at +6, come on, no guys, please stop. Anyway, moving onwards, next items are PvE enchantment stones and PvP enchantment stones, the purple version to be remembered. These items are again a pay-to-win item because they give you clear defined stats over another player that doesn't have, for example, his gear enchanted. Obviously nobody stays with unenchanted gear in AION, and obviously you can get enchantment stones from other means within the game, so I'm not saying this is a slavery pay to win. I'm just saying this is a pay to win thing because you get more PvE damage, and you cannot do PvE in 6.0 without PvE gear with PvE enchants. The same as PvP, you simply get one-shotted if you don't have PvP gear with PvP enchants, and it's not that hard to get in-game. It takes longer, but it's not that hard. But I'm just saying the fact that this item is in the cash shop, it's just simply pay to win, yeah? Next item, a mana stone, 2 euros, yeah, over 2 euros for a mana stone. If you haven't seen my mana stone video, obviously the rates have been changed, at least in Korea the rates have been changed with 6.0. It's very pleasant to socket mana stones in Korea, it's very pleasant to enchant in Korea, it's very pleasant to upgrade your stigmas in Korea with this stone. So things have been made more pleasant, and they have been added also in the cash shop, but that's fine because it's still pleasant. These you need like what, 5 pieces to socket an item, so it's not that bad as long as the rates stay as they are in Korea. I keep saying that, and I know I might be annoying, and I'm actually annoying myself as I'm talking right now because I keep saying as Korea, if it stays like Korea, if the rates are in Korea. But guys, you have to remember that 6.0 is nothing without the exact rates that Koreans have thought about things. I understand that prices can be a little bit more expensive, but if the rates change, the rates of these dropping in game, the rates of these dropping from dungeons, if these change, then 6.0 is not 6.0 anymore. It's just like any other patch where things are just for thousands of euros and you just feel like a slave all day long, and yeah, you have gear capped at plus 15. Whoop-de fucking do. I'm just gonna pay 1,000 euros now to get to plus 15 and not 2,000 like in 5.8. That's not the point of 6.0. The point of 6.0, as it is in Korea, goddamn, is the fact that free-to-play players and wallet warriors kinda have equal chances in this game finally. That is the point of 6.0, yeah? The only point of the patch. It's not the fact that your gear can only go to 15. It's not the fact that you need 5-6 mana stones. It's everything combined together in the rates they have. Yeah, 2.5 euros or whatever to get level 80 mana stones. These are... this is okay, that's in the cash shop. This is okay, that's in the cash shop. It's okay, that's in the cash shop. Everything is okay in the cash shop except the transformation contracts, which I personally don't agree with. Other than that, it's okay. Mount, 30-day mounts, by the way, in 6.0. All mounts, at least in Korea, are only limited time. Not sure what Game for Gen NC West are gonna do. Skins, Aethertech skins, very cute skins. Yeah, if you wanna be a cute Aethertech, there you go. This is also a shield skin. Yeah, pretty cute for miniature female characters, yeah, so you can be good at PvP. These are the daily deals, by the way, I forgot to mention the bottom rows. Let's move onwards, guys. Here we have again the transformation contract, same price. It's basically the same items almost as we saw on the first page. Again, another transformation contract, which I believe this is. Yep, this is 10, this is 1, simple as that. The Kina box we talked about, silver stars we talked about, the orders we talked about. This item we didn't talk about. It's an equipment extraction aid. So if you've watched my mana stone video, you know that you need mana stone fragments to unlock the mana stone slots on gear in general in 6.0. This equipment extraction aid gives you basically a 25 to 50% more fragments per item you disenchant. So if you disenchant now a yellow without this particular thing on, you might get 50 fragments. If you have this equipment extraction aid as well, you're gonna get 75. Not such a big deal. It's kind of a pointless item as long as you're grinding PvE in game. Yeah, not a big deal at all. Next item, wings. PvE wings, very shitty wings. You can get much better from in game. At least they look good. Yeah, no, they're Kappa Pride. Anyway, Megaphone. This is a Kisk, 20 pieces of a Kisk. You can buy Kisks from other places as well. Yeah, like the Kina shop. Another Kisk, pots. These are very good pots, the best pots in game. Drinks, foods, also the best foods in game. Pots, this is very bad. Look at this pot, guys. I mean, come on, let's be serious. Are you seeing this? Restores 20% HP and mana, and this I can tell you has a 30-second cooldown. I mean, come on, guys. This is the only place where you can buy this pot. I'm not quite sure who thought about the idea to add pots in the cash shop, and not only that, exclusively in the cash shop, and the best pots in the game only here. Not quite sure what was in the guy's head, but anyway, who am I to design MMORPGs, right? 20% HP and mana, 30-second cooldown, easy pot in the cash shop, kinda pay to win, yeah, if you ask me. Very disappointed about pots being only in the cash shop. I would have liked to see pots in the crafting section, and I would have liked to see pots also in the gold bar shop at least, but hey, whatever. Next pot, 8k HP, 7k mana. This is again a pot that, but this has a 5-minute cooldown, yeah, unlike this one which is 30 seconds, and doesn't even matter how much they cost. I will never ever in my life purchase these pots unless I get them for free. I'm just saying. Jelly, 4k DP jelly. The only place to get 4k DP jelly is again in the cash shop. Probably thought of by the same guy that added these pots in the cash shop, yeah. Very disappointed in the fact that jelly is exclusively in the cash shop as well. Foods, in terms of foods, I'm not that bothered. These foods, they don't give you such a big advantage compared to the foods from the Kina shop. Yeah, I talked about the foods in the Kina shop. I'm not going to show them in this video, but these foods are not that much better. Cupboards for housing, NCSoft plays, the head is cut out. I'm secretly into housing, guys. Just in AION is kind of pointless. More cupboards. This is a general housing set box. Yeah, you get one piece and you get, I think, 11 things inside. Oriental desk, oriental dining table, oriental elegant bed, 20 kuna. Guys, this is 50 cents, 50 euro cents with Korean prices. Pretty nice price. I'm gonna buy this item. 30-day mount, a title you can get better from sieges than that. Recovery tea, this is a pretty nice item for 6.0. As I've told you, 99% of leveling is done through quests, so pop a couple of these bad boys, get yourself to 80 in 2 hours instead of 6. What is this? Extra gathering increase, crafting increase, a pet egg. This is a 34 slot for 90 days, 450 kuna, that's over 10 euros. Holy shit. Stigma enchantment stones, we talked about them. Legion name change ticket and name change ticket. Cool. Let's go to the second tab, second page on the second tab. This item, soul stamping unlocked. This is basically the same item that you can buy with ancient coins now. You can remove the seal from some random purple weapons and gear in general. Again, scrolls for different kinds of weapons, accessories, armor, etc. Guys, just to sum all of these up at the same time, scrolls, wrapping scrolls, or this particular item has never really been the problem in AION. When this item was introduced in 5.0, the only things you could trade with this item were just some shitty gear that was soulbound. Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. Abyss gear, the best PvP gear in game, was already by itself tradable when this item was a problem. So nobody cared about this item in 5.8. Nobody's gonna care about this item in 6.0 either, because it's simply not gonna be useful to unlock the best PvE gear in game or the best PvP gear in game with this shitty item that costs 50 kuna, which is like what, 1 euro. That's never gonna happen. The same with this item right here. I highly doubt, I'm not gonna read that long boring description, but I highly doubt that these packaging scrolls are ever gonna be a problem in AION as a game. They never were able to wrap or package top tier, the best of the best gear, and that was never the pay to win problem in AION. So I think we should relax about these items. I don't think they're gonna be a problem in the 6.0 patch, yeah? The third tab is a skin tab where you can actually deck yourself into some Kappa Pride looks. Yeah, you can use that, and let's go with something that actually kind of fits. Yeah, something cute like this. Yeah, and then you can roleplay for your girlfriend somewhere in Pernon. You guys can roleplay and have fun together. I'm not very good with skins, guys. I really don't know what to say, but this looks very Kappa Pride. There you go. So it can fit with the black and yellow theme of your whole costume. And you get a motion kit as well, so you look cute. 1.1k kuna, guys. That's an easy 20 euros. Just impress your girlfriend, yeah? Last tab here are the same items that we already talked about. The boxes with stars, more stars. Actually, this is new. This is interesting, guys. Wait a second. This is interesting. This is very pay to win. This is an item that gives you 5 stars, which nobody gives a fuck about, and fragments of fighting. How much is that? 10 pieces, 20, 70 pieces, I cannot even see. In any case, fragments of fighting, guys, are an item that you use to upgrade your PvP gear from yellow to purple, from purple to red. This is very disturbing that this box is here. 5 purchases per account, so at least that. But I'm thinking if we're going that direction with untradeable PvP upgrade items in the cash shop, where are we gonna end up? Very interesting item. Very interesting item. The first item actually in the whole cash shop that really upsets me. We found it on the last page. Okay, cool. These are stars. These are contracts. These are again contracts and orders, and a Stigma box. Who cares? Second page, same exact things we already saw. And third page, the one with the Kina box, the one with the fragments of fighting. Yeah, very interesting. This item very dodgy. Anyway guys, this was all of it. It took quite a long time, but I wanted to make sure I show you every item in the Korean cash shop. Now let me tell you my impressions about this cash shop. Let me tell you what I would like to see in Europe and North America. And also let me ask you a couple of questions. First of all, question for you guys. Have you seen any red things in this particular cash shop? Like anything red? Anything red quality, a red flux, a red piece of gear, a red weapon, a red extendable, a red crafting mat, a red banana. Have you seen anything red quality here? No, you have not. And that is because the Korean version of NCSoft has just this much, guys. It's so little respect for their players not to give them the top best end game things straight with real money. That is disgusting, and that is what obviously has been happening in AION for the last 2.5 years, yeah, in Europe and North America, which is disgusting. But Korean version of NCSoft in 6.0 decided not to do that, at least for now. They already have 6.5, so until 6.5 I would also like to see the same things in Europe and North America. I would like to see nothing red in the cash shop. I would like to see no red crafting mats, no red fluxes, no red gear, no red anything in the cash shop in 6.0. That is my one and only wish. So please, whoever is publishing the game in the West, have the same little respect for us, because we're not asking for much, because, you know, everyone's gonna accept this pay-to-win item, this pay-to-win item, this pay-to-win item, this pay-to-win item. So there are a couple of pay-to-win items, and everyone understands that, you know, hey, AION is, you know, a partially pay-to-win game, yeah, and we've had worse times, so people are not gonna be very bothered. But red quality things in the cash shop are very depressing and very bad for the community of players that likes and wants to play this game. That's very bad, and that's not happening in Korea. It doesn't even matter what prices they have, how much they earn, they have a little bit of respect. And that's my main point. My second point that I wanted to talk about, how expensive is Kuna gonna be in Europe and North America? Because I've told you that 6.0 is a patch that allows the free-to-play player also to have a good chance to keep up with the wallet warrior that buys this every day, 5 of them. You're not gonna be the same in terms of Kina, but then again, you don't need to infinitely spend Kina on stuff in 6.0. That's the beauty of the patch, that at one point there is a ceiling, you're capped with stuff. So you don't need to have gazillions of Kina like the pay-to-win guy is gonna have. But the question is, how expensive is the cash shop gonna be? Because with as much Kina as you can farm as a free-to-play player, from this ganker right here, from your daily PvE, from some PvP rewards, from the sieges, as much Kina as you can gather is kinda perfectly balanced for this particular cash shop. So in Korea, there's specific drop rates, right? And there's specific prices. This stone in Korea costs €1. And this mob in Korea drops 3 fluxes that you can sell for, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 new Kina. Now, if in Europe, this mob still drops 3 fluxes, but this stone is €3 because we're getting it 3 times more expensive, then you understand where the difference is gonna be made, yeah? Also, the same thing. If in Europe this mob doesn't drop 3 fluxes but drops 1 or 0, and this stone is not €1, it's 2, then, you know, there is little ways to make money. So Gameforge and NCSoft cannot mingle with the drop rates. They can mingle with the prices. I admit they can make things here a little bit more expensive. This can be 1.5 euros, this can be 1.5 euros, this can be also, you know, 1.5, and so on and so forth. But mingling with the drop rates and messing with the free-to-play players, the players that don't wish to deposit every month just to stay afloat, then that's the most horrendous thing they could possibly do. Yeah. Having a bit more expensive stuff, it's fine, whatever. Maybe they take the German economy as a point of reference, yeah? So this stone would cost 1.5 euros instead of 1 like in Korea. I'm fine with that. But if you make this stone 5 euros and this mana stone 15 euros and so on and so forth, and you also nerf the rates, how are we supposed to play this patch? Again, it's gonna be the same as 5.x was. So, having that said, guys, I'm gonna pass the question off to you. What do you think about these items in the cash shop? What do you think about what I've just shown you? You know for sure that we're gonna get 99% of these over to the west, and I'm very interested in knowing your opinion, especially about the fishy items, the Kina box, the enchantment stones, and the mana stones and the transformation contracts. Let me know in the comments below, guys, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. See you soon.